Kiara. Hi, I'm Allison. That's baby Khloe.
And I'm Andrew.
Hi, I'm Kiara. Hi, I'm Karolina.
We're a family of 5 who sold our home in September of 2018 to travel the United States on our national adventure. Andrew's getting set up.
Everything's fully closed. Everything was fully dumped and drained. But it's always time to see what happens. This was closed, that was closed, that was fully closed. This always seems to happen though whenever we open up our drain on this. Ew! Gotta have that fixed at service center next time, because I don't know what happens. We drain everything, we flush everything, but somehow a little bit of water or something gets caught up in the pipes, and it only comes out whenever we go to hook up again. So, stinky.
Hopewell Rocks are located in the Hopewell Cape in New Brunswick, Canada. It's a place where the sea has eroded the rocks into twisted shapes at the coastal park with a tidal beach. When you book your tickets are good for 2 days because the tides come in only 2 times a day to walk on the floor and to see the water.
Mommy, look at this!
I know, her second tooth is coming.
Come in!
Oh, there
Can you see?
Her tooth is
So we'll do that now.
Because we arrived just before the park was closing, we took a cart down to the seabed. Walking down the steps to go see the rocks. It's a huge descent. The water's out, so we're gonna be able to see the rocks this afternoon with the water out. Pretty cool.
But where's Daddy and Kiara?
They are already down there. They call them the flower pot rocks because of the unusual shape of the formations and the way the trees cling to the tops. You'll want to visit the Hopewell Rocks during both high tide and low tide so you can truly appreciate the height and range of the highest tides in the world. What'd you find? This is a place to pause and appreciate the remarkable story between time and tide and nature. We're in Canada's Hopewell Rocks during high tide. You can see the water rushing beside the rocks behind me. Tomorrow morning we'll be here when the water has dissipated and gone in. But for now, the high tide behind me is pretty cool. The next day we arrived super early to see the low tide. The time span between the low and the high tide is about 6 hours and 13 minutes to be exact, but it gives an opportunity to walk the ocean's floor from about 3.5 hours before low tide until 3.5 hours after. It's really important to check the tide tables before you visit though.
Look how beautiful it is!
Just really cool to see the seaweed right there on the rocks. It's not every day that you get to see that massive amount of seaweed and you're walking right beside it. In addition to all the seaweed, there was so much mud. So much mud. After spending a day at the Hopewell Rocks, you'll feel a deeper appreciation for the fragile complexity of the ecosystem and simply the beauty of this land and the seascape. It's muddy. It's the ocean floor. What do you think? Well, don't get your shoes all muddy because that's mud from the ocean floor.
Ew.
Yeah.
Now, guys, just stand on this. Whoa! Look, the mother is huge.
We're at the Hopewell Rocks. We're walking on the ocean floor. Seaweed, mud, and dirt that used to be underneath the ocean water just a couple hours ago. And now we're walking on.
They're searching inside that guy's truck in front of us. Hopefully they're going to want to go inside of our RV. Well, good luck with that, but whatever.